Webster defines globalization as the process by which the experience of everyday life, marked by the diffusion of commodities and ideas, is becoming standardized around the world. Social media is forms of electronic communication through which users create online communities to globally share information, ideas, personal messages, and other content. Today, Instagram and Twitter are the most commonly used forms of social media. Instagram is a way to share your life through a series of pictures. It estimates 100 million monthly visitors all over the world. Twitter is an online social networking service that enables users to send and read short 140-character messages called tweets. Registered users can read and post tweets, but unregistered users can only read them. Twitter has an estimate of 310 million monthly users all over the world.
One of the things that I've heard you speak of on a few different occasions is the globalization of social media. Explain that to our audience. What does that mean for you?
Wow. I think that I've always said that social media leaves no industry untouched. It leaves no corporate discipline untouched. Now you see with social business, social media really being used throughout the organization. And with the globalization, it now is not just about the United States. Now when we think of Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google, YouTube, these are all companies that are from the United States. So you would think it's sort of this American cultural thing that is not catching on elsewhere in the world. But what we see with the globalization is that you have local social networks that have copied the LinkedIns of the world, the Facebooks of the world that we see developing around the world. But you also see the LinkedIns, the Facebooks, the Twitters being adopted worldwide. And often when they're adopted in a very localized way. They're used very, very differently. And my experience with Japan, when I meet someone like yourself at a business meeting, they'll friend me on Facebook. And I'll get quotation requests through Facebook messages, which drives me nuts, but it's very common in Japan. In Indonesia here, the police use Twitter. You can report anyone using Twitter and things of that sort. So it becomes very different. The Netherlands is one of these classic cases. They use LinkedIn more than we do, right? From the data that I read, it's, what is it that connects the Netherlands with LinkedIn and how they'd use it differently. So really, as a company, it offers, from a social media marketing perspective, it offers tremendous potential because you could be a no-name company, and now you could, especially with the ways of being able to target ads on LinkedIn ads, for example, of just being known throughout the world, is unprecedented.
What is a hashtag? Hashtags signify the theme of your content. A hashtag is made out of a pound sign attached to a word or phrase. Hashtags are used to tag or group content of a common topic. A hashtag essentially becomes a hyperlink that, when clicked, takes you to a search results page of that tag. Hashtags are a way for people to search for content of a given topic. It is a way to filter down the overflow of online content and find people that share the same interests as you. And although hashtags are most commonly associated with Twitter, they frequently appear on other social networks like Instagram, Google+, and Facebook. Many brands are promoting themselves using hashtags to grow their engagement with their customers. It is a way to throw your brand into online conversations.
I'm Nicole.
And I'm Jimmy, and we're the social media team at Nanette Report.
It is actually a really exciting time to be working in the fashion world and in social especially.
We don't know what the career trajectory is going to be. We don't know where that job ends up in 15, 20 years. But what we do know is that a lot of young people, creative, interesting people, are in positions and they can kind of leverage that into higher up jobs, whether it's in PR or in sales. Everyone in this age is using social media as the way in, the way to show what we can do, and then the way to say, look, here we go, this is what we got, and we'd like to do something more.
Anne Goldenberg is a fashion blogger on Instagram with over 100,000 followers from all over the world. She has posted over 1,500 photos of her outfits while traveling globally. She uses hashtags which allow her to connect to other Instagram users. Her pictures get anywhere from 2,000 to 6,000 likes. Since social media has exploded, Fashion Week is accessible to people of all kinds all over the world, whereas in the past, only social elites could experience it. The Fashion Week website allows access to social media, including Twitter and Instagram. People can connect through social media and hashtags to designers, models, and photographers. In the upcoming year, Fashion Week will be social networking from New York all the way to Mumbai. Even Auburn students have been inspired to use social media as a form of communication with the fashion world.
Social media is a great tool to help me promote my business. It puts the bracelets out there so everyone can see it. I get new followers every day and they can see what new designs that I've come up with. They can see what I'm wearing that day and kind of get ideas about what type of bracelets they would like to order for themselves. People can order directly from my Facebook and my Instagram. So it's just a great tool and a great way to get myself out there as well as the bracelets and jewelry that I make.
Dr. Oz is a world-leading nutritionist and health guru. People have heard about him or watched his television show can follow him on Twitter to learn about the newest health craze. Nutrition Students is a way for students who are studying nutrition from around the world to connect with each other through social media using Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They share with each other and others interested in nutrition ideas about health, wellness. Nam herself is a blog about a 28-year-old vegan living in New York City who cooks her own vegan meals. She has found that Instagram is the perfect outlet to reach vegans globally. She has almost 90,000 followers on Instagram from all over the world. Her pictures get between 2,000 and 3,000 likes by her followers and others who discover her photos. An Instagram and Twitter user based in Denmark called My New Roots focuses on health and recipes. She hosts cooking workshops all over the world and develops original recipes to share with her followers who are passionate about living a healthy lifestyle. She has over 90,000 followers and she uses her social media to keep in contact with those she's met from around the world and to reach new people. Social media may have started as a way to keep in contact with close friends, but has spread to be so much more. Social media allows for people from all over the world to connect with each other over similar interests, whether it's sharing the latest fashion trends or nutrition craze. This shows how social media has truly become globalized.